Welcome to the Re-Ride. Playing alone, are you? Don't worry, we won't resent you for it. Is this your first time on the Re-Ride? Excellent, thank you. That makes all our jobs so much easier. Here are your buzzers for this game. I am required to inform you that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games. Good luck on your ride. Meet you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of The Re-Ride is sponsored by Crystal Ball Basketball. Bounce into your future with every play. Ball may shatter upon first dribble. And now, please welcome the man who truly does know Jack, Sam Feely.
Well, someone's a little eager to see what's waiting for them at the end of the line. Spoiler alert, you'll see your score and you'll more than likely be disappointed with your performance. Both of us walk away happy for a few minutes until the shock of reality worms its way back into your consciousness. Oh, and you didn't have to pay for this game, so buckle up, chuckles. Well, would you look at that? It's the foreshadowing floor. Tell my wife I love her. Let's ride. Okay, how much money am I giving away? See, this is how it's done, and here's what we're doing next. Art imitates reality, video games shape it. And they're off. Which of these conflicts was predicted years earlier by a video game and down to the year it happened? The 2003 U.S. invasion of Iraq, the 2000... Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, released in 2001, is set during a fictional 2008 Russian invasion of Georgia, the country, not the U.S. state. In reality, Russia did end up invading Georgia, again the country and not the U.S. state, in 2008. But after watching the last few U.S. election cycles, sometimes you wonder if Russia really did invade the U.S. state of Georgia. How much is this one worth to you? Buzz in and you'll love to see it. Try this category. Technically correct, the best kind of correct. Now, as for predictions that didn't come true, but people tried to pass off as accurate anyways, any World Series outcome you've heard as being predicted by Back to the Future Part 2 either was never actually made or ended up being wrong. But it wasn't wrong by much. Suppose I went back in time to rewrite Back to the Future Part 2 so the one World Series result it predicted reflected real life. Given the year Marty and Doc travel to, what would they see as they arrive? The Kansas City Royals. In Back to the Future Part 2, Marty and Doc travel to the year 2015 as news breaks that the Chicago Cubs had won the World Series over a fictional team from Miami. The real-life 2015 World Series was won by the Kansas City Royals in 5 games over the New York Mets. And if Back to the Future Part 2 was set in the real 2015, the whole hoverboard chase scene would be a lot lamer, and eventually they'd all catch on fire. Biff and his crew would also be even bigger douchebags. Okay, friendo, how much money? Shotgun! Alright, you know how this works. Buzz in when you see the item that links the 2 clues. And the one of you who correctly answers the final bonus question will pocket some big bucks. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, foot on the gas, punch it! Swing low, sweet blank, and blanks of fire. All along the watch, blank, and blank of Babel. Score! Jupiter's Europa, and 2009 Sam Rockwell film. TV game show, and Ace of Base song. DC Comics Blank League, and Justin Bieber album. Finance website The Motley Blank, and Blanks Rush In. score. Movie Blank Race 2000 and The Grim Reaper. Alright, shifting gears into bonus. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all Mayan calendar symbols, Greek mythology oracles, major arcana? You nailed it! The cards tell me that you have a bright future in this game and that you'll believe any mystic nonsense to feed your bruised ego. Hey, don't let it get to your head. There's more work to be done. Now's the time to hit your buzzer and select. Moving right on to. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't digest. Here comes the Questione. Because they are considered symbolic harbingers of doom in the Godfather films, which Panda Express dish should Michael not order? Characters in the Godfather movies who are seen eating, handling, or just being near oranges eventually end up getting shot, injured, or killed, like Salvatore Tessio, the heads of the other families, and 2 times to Don Corleone. Even if Michael doesn't order the orange chicken, he's doomed anyway. That Panda Express food is going to give him so much diarrhea he'll be begging to sleep with the fishes. Hit your buzzer to set the... Nothing to sneeze at for sure. Now take a sniff of this category. This question will ruin your browser history. Take your seats, the show's about to begin. Since it doesn't meet the definition of foreshadowing, which of these adult movies is not an example of prognography? The Divination and Miss Jones, A Clockwork Augury, Adam Brait and Eve, or All Aleatoric Action 7? Aleatoric refers to random chance or the lack of forewarning. Oh yeah, by the way, you don't know Jack the Rewrite is rated T for teen. Talk to me, kiddo. Give me a value. There's our money, and here's our category. It's none of your business what I do in the shadows. A 1, a 2, a 5, a 3. What's the best way to Shadow Stevens? Track the movements of his 4-star Shadow Stevens is a golden-throated TV announcer who serves as the announcer for Hollywood Squares, The Price is Right, and The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. And if you're Shadow Stevens, we'd love to have you be the announcer for this game show. Can't pay any actual money, but I got a great discount code for you on your next order on Grubhub. Buzz in for the bucks, baby. Next on the docket, late night television and other dying mediums. Well, that was a horrible transition. We're definitely not getting Shadow Stevens on the show now. Anyway, if you're over the age of 40 and long for the days when TV only had 4 channels, then you probably remember Johnny Carson's psychic character, Carnac the Magnificent. The bit was that he could answer questions written in sealed envelopes before he opened them. Such a simpler time back in the 80s. Which of these would most likely be Carnac's divined answer to the sealed question, name a pope, a soap? John Paul II served as Pope of the Catholic Church from 1978 to 2005, zest as a brand of soap, and President Gerald Ford was, you guessed it, a dope. And just so you know, no answer that has the name Dan Quayle in it is ever the correct answer. I don't care if the question is, who was President Bush's vice president? Now let's never speak of this again. Pick a value. Bingo.
My life was bright, a pure delight, and open were all doors. O-M-E-N-S, O-M-E-N-S, O-M-E-N-S. Now I'm born divorced.
Welcome to Omens, whether you like it or not. Hit your buzzer when the first letter of the correct answer lights up. And if you collect all 5 letters, you'll get a sweet bonus. This ain't your granny's bingo, it's time for battle. Ace of Base song, I saw the... I'll sign that check. The classical blank include water and aether. Elements. Blank on the Orient Express. Murder. Karl Orff's overdramatic classical piece. Oh, Fortuna. cryptic French poet who wrote prophecies. Nostradamus. Omens.
That belongs to you. Well, you're in first place, that's for sure. Rise and shine. Perfectly average. What are we doing?
Birds of a feather spell certain death together. Here's the pitch. Because the bird in their name is a symbolic messenger of death in Celtic mythology, which of these celebrities would have the most awkward time visiting Ireland? Russell Crowe, Robin Givens, Raven Simone, or Dan Quayle? In Celtic mythology, ravens are considered messengers from the other world and that their calls could foretell someone's imminent death. Here in the US, though, the only ravens that are considered omens of death are the ones who play football in Baltimore.
Something. Will our mystery guest enter and sign in, please?
Infinite universes and infinite time on your hands. We're rocking and we're rolling. Imagine you work at NASA and you've put countless hours into a presentation on the Tommy Westphall universe hypothesis. The Tommy Westphall universe hypothesis is the idea that almost all American television shows take place within the imagination of Tommy Westphall, the autistic boy holding the snow globe in the infamous final scene of the series finale of St. Elsewhere. Now I'm going to take this question to an audience that's a little more welcoming, like a conference room full of neckbeards at Comic-Con.
Hit your buzzer and let's see how much money we're playing for.
Alright, no more foreshadowing. You're in the now shadowing. Here's your clue. Tools of the trade. Do you want to know what your future holds? I mean, these things won't actually help you, but for the sake of time, let's just pretend they do. Have fun, Amazing Randy.
Well done! Let's see how it helped your score. Wow, incredible performance. But if a player gets a high score in a trivia game and there's no one there to see it, did it ever really happen?